Hello and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video. We are here on an empty plane. Yeah. Today we're going to be going over some tips of some franchise mode tips on how to be good at how to shoot your franchise mode off the ground and get a whole bunch of conservation credits and a whole bunch of money. So I'm going to come into the Zoopedia and we're going to kind of go over some animals, what animals you want to start with to get the maximum amount of conservation credits. Now, full thing, these aren't the animals you have to go with. If there's your favorite animal here, go with that. Like, honestly, it'd be much more fun to have your favorite animal first than to have the animal I tell you to get. But if you want to be like that person who doesn't care what animal you get, you just want to be like have conservation credits, then I'd advise you to get the animals I recommend. Now, there are a few that are pretty good. But in terms of starting, I'm going to give you a few of them that are really, really good. So the first thing I wanted to say is there's one animal that's really, really not great. And that is animals with a pack structure. So anything that's got a dominance system is bad. You do not want any animal with a dominant system. Like you can see. So now it's got to be alpha and male and alpha female dominance system. Add that in. Male dominance is fine, but like here, mated pair with a family group, that's bad if they have a pack structure in the game. So it'll say like such and such joined a pack. It's all the dogs, otters, and meerkats. I think. Don't quote me on that. There's probably at least one other animal. Thank God. But anyways, those are really not great because you only have 2 animals producing babies within your group. So all the other animals you put into it are, other than the alphas, are not gonna do anything. They're just there because they're there. So that's why those are kind of not great. Now, the good animals are the ones. There's a few good animals. The first one I'm going to mention is the Nile Monitor. Now, this is pretty good because it can go 2 animals in it, so it's not terrible. But it can have up to 10 offspring per event. So they'll go for about 100 conservation credits if you release them or trade them. But if you have really high fertility, you probably want above 83 for each. 83 or above. And you'll have probably about 7. I have 6 or 7. If you're having 6 or 7, then you're gonna have 6 or 7 every 34 months. So that's about 3 years. So every 3 years, you're gonna have 7 offspring, and technically you're gonna have double that. You're gonna have 14 offspring, and you're gonna make 1,400 conservation credits depending on every 3 years, right? Well, that math feels right. I don't even know. But anyways, yeah, so that's why it's good to have these guys. And they live for kind of long. They don't live for that long. But there's a few animals that are better, and that's the penguins. So the penguins are some of the best. Starting with the king penguin. This is the second best animal you can start with. They're pretty cool. I like them. And now the top 2 are going to require DLC packs. So if you don't have DLC packs, I think you're going to have to go with the Nile Monitor. The Nile Monitor, I think, is the best you're going to get. Or I think also the Gharial would work too, because the Gharial, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, these guys are good too. So they take a little bit to mature, but they produce 2 to 9 2 to 9 per mating event. But if their interbirth periods are 2 years, and you can have up to 7 in there. You can have up to 6 females in there. So that's pretty good. If you're getting them every 2 years. So if you're getting 7 offspring every 2 years, that's really, really good. So Gharials, saltwater crocs aren't as good as the Gharial. So Gharial or Nile Monitor. But if you do have DLC, you're going to want to go with the king penguin. If you do the aquatic pack, you're going to want to go with the king penguin. And that's because they can have up to 500, so up to 250 mating pairs, because even though they're monogamous, they don't have, so they bond, and they have 1 female for every male, right? Yeah. But they don't have a dominant system, so you can have every single member is going to have offspring. They have one every about 14 months, I think. I don't know if you added on or it's just that, but yeah. And then they mature at 3 years. So you're getting like a penguin every year, a penguin maturing every year for each thing you have, and you can have up to 250 of them. So you can have up to 250 penguins a year. That is amazing. If you wanted to go with that, you can. It's kind of hard because you'd have to buy the penguins. But the other thing is, you can let the population grow because the penguin is only related to one animal. I'm moving my hand around a lot, but you can't see that. The penguin's only related to one animal, so you can just let them keep them in there, and they will not inbreed. But the best animal, I think, if you have the African pack as well, is the African penguin. Again, the same stats up here, so that they work the same in terms of that. But the only difference is the one that they only took 1 month to have the kid, so it's like a 12-month birth period still. But the biggest thing is this right here. So they have 2 offspring per mating event. That is so great because you're getting about 70 conservation credits average, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think when I had it, it was about 70 conservation credits each if you release them. I don't know about trading. But yeah, so every 4 years, so every about a year, right, you're getting a new penguin. So you're getting another 2. So that's up to 500 penguins a year. If you have the maximum number. So that's amazing. Again, you can let them in there. They will build up the population by themselves. But the other thing is, if you want to make money, that's a different route. If you're just trying to make money first, and so you can have some cool animals and stuff, maybe at the house, like lions and stuff, you're going to want to go with the highest appealing animals. So that's like, red pandas, I guess, are the best you can probably afford. I filter them by price to make sure you're only getting like ones that are 100 or less, because that's what you can afford, right? If you're starting new, you have like 200 conservation credits. So here are the African penguins at pretty high appeal, so they will make you a decent amount of money upon when the guests are entering, and they can also be bought. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not African. If you sort by African penguin, you can buy them with cash. That is another amazing thing about the African penguin. I think overall the best animal to shoot your franchise mode off the ground is the African penguin for this reason alone. How they breed amazingly, and they're like you can buy them with cash, and you can have such large numbers, and they have such high appeal. They bring a lot of people in, bring you a lot of money. So overall, I think your best bet is the African penguin. Let me down in the comments. Let me know if you guys think that you found a better animal. Like, I'd like to know what you guys think, because I mean, obviously that's kind of mine. But I haven't started with every single one of these animals, so I have no idea. So leave it down in the comments if you got another animal. That's pretty good. I also have a breeding tutorial, probably on a card right now, on how to breed animals with good genetics. So like how to take this animal and find a male that would work well with it to produce high offspring. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, definitely watch that breeding tutorial video. It's probably in the cards right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like the video. It helps me out. Helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.